Okay, so Abhishek, first of all, thank you for your permission to record this part. Okay. Uh, what I want to know from you, it's been 5 weeks that we're having these conversations and free flow conversations on looking at different areas of life. What's the shift that you're experiencing?
I think in last 5 weeks, I think we've spoken about almost 7, 8 topics, right? And there are areas like my health. There are areas regarding relationships. There are areas where I feel the workability was missing. There are areas where I was stopping myself short of taking an action, right? Whether it is just visiting a doctor or getting into discussion, with my son. Taking those steps, those small steps, without really you know thinking about whether it will work or not, right? Just taking a step, right, with best intention, that really helped, right? And when I really look back 5 weeks ago, uh, I had a lot of challenges, which a lot of areas, a lot of things to do in a checklist. ये भी करना है, ये भी करना है, ये भी करना है. So many things that were there, right, in the checklist, but I was not able to really work upon them, right? Because I was just thinking, what will happen? This can go wrong, this can go wrong, and so on. Right? There's always a uncertainty towards not knowing, right? But now, since I've started working on the sessions with you, right? In first couple of weeks, still there was a bit of a resistance, but I've started taking those small steps, right? Very small steps, and I've started realizing that things actually automatically flow very easily once you take your first and second steps. You have to just be present to those first initial 2, 3 steps, and then everything falls on in place. That's it. And what it looked like a very Herculean task in the beginning is actually a very small thing, a very small thing, because there's a lot of story present, and if we just clean our plate, let go of the story, life becomes very easy. So thank you very much. Last 5 weeks, I can clearly see the change.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
And maybe you want to, just before you stop the recording part, maybe you want to take a moment that today, the first 40 minutes went into just acknowledging all the things that you've completed in the last 1 week.
Yeah, actually, it. I remember the first session. First session, when you asked me, right, what do you acknowledge yourself for in last 1 week, and I was like, within 5 minutes, I was just done. Right, I mean, there was any there was hardly any acknowledgement, and there were more guilts. There were more things which I didn't do, and there were more emotions. Not really a lot of actions which I could talk about. But today I had what 17, 18 items in my list to acknowledge myself about. As menial as just doing something different in kitchen,
Yeah.
to as diverse as doing some social service for animals, for mentally challenged people, to taking a lot of accountabilities in the office, becoming I mean looking after the health, and there's so many things, right? So many things. It covered from career to finance to social service to self to the relationship. All aspects I could cover, within last 1 week as an acknowledgement. And I didn't realize that actually I did so much when I started writing down. Oh, this is what I've achieved in last 1 week with so much of ease and so much of flow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's all about taking actions actually.
Beautiful, Abhishek. And how does that leave you right now? How does that make you feel right now, this moment?
Powerful. Very powerful. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you for those words, Abhishek. And
Thank you.
yeah, and I want to acknowledge you before we stop that recording button there. This the biggest power is the power to show up. Whether we've done things or we've not done things. And the first 2 weeks, as you rightly said, there were a lot of things which were falling in the category of the blameless discernment and what did not go well. But your ability to keep showing up for these conversations. And today, by the fifth conversation, you're actually experiencing that already. So thank you for taking this game on. Thank you for pulling these conversations and doing what it takes to do. So a
Thank you.
big hats off and congratulations to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Kalpesh. Thank you.